She pretended to be insane. Then they locked her inside. Imagine willingly entering one of the most terrifying places in America, not knowing if you'd ever get back out. In 1887, one woman pretended to be insane so she could expose the truth hidden inside a mental asylum. And what she discovered shocked the world. Her name was Nellie Bly, a young journalist living in New York City, at a time when women weren't expected to investigate corruption or challenge powerful institutions. But Nellie wasn't interested in writing polite stories. She wanted the truth, even if it meant putting herself in danger. And in the late 1800s, there were rumors surrounding a place called Blackwell's Island Asylum. Stories of extreme abuse, neglect, and even women disappearing inside. But nobody on the outside knew how bad it really was. So Nellie proposed something almost unimaginable. She would fake insanity and get herself committed to the asylum. Her editors thought she was crazy, but eventually they agreed to let her do it. And suddenly, Nellie had to become someone else entirely. She stopped sleeping, practiced wild expressions in the mirror, refused to act normal. Then she checked into a boarding house and began behaving unpredictably. Quiet one moment, frightened the next. The people around her quickly became uncomfortable. Soon, doctors examined her, and disturbingly, almost immediately, they declared her insane. Nellie later admitted something terrifying. Once she entered the system, it became almost impossible to escape it. She was taken to Blackwell's Island, locked inside with women society had abandoned. And what she found there was horrifying. Patients sat for hours in freezing rooms. Food was rotten, water was filthy. Nurses beat patients for small mistakes. Some women weren't mentally ill at all. They were immigrants who couldn't speak English, women who were poor, women who disagreed with their husbands, women who had nowhere else to go. And the longer Nellie stayed there, the more terrifying one thought became. What if they never let her leave? Nellie tried acting completely sane, calm, rational, normal. But it didn't matter. The doctors barely listened. Once someone was labeled insane, escaping that label became nearly impossible. She later wrote that the asylum itself made people worse. The cold, the isolation, the cruelty, it broke people down. Day after day, Nellie watched women lose hope. Some cried endlessly, others sat silently, staring into nothing. And all around her, staff members carried on as if this suffering was normal. 10 days passed. Then finally, her newspaper arranged for her release. But many of the women she met inside stayed behind. After leaving the asylum, Nellie published her story, and the public was horrified. Her reporting exposed conditions most people never imagined: abuse, neglect, corruption. Suddenly, the world was paying attention. Investigations began. Reforms followed. Funding for mental health institutions increased. And all because one woman was willing to risk her freedom to reveal the truth. But maybe the most disturbing part of Nellie Bly's story wasn't how easily she got into the asylum. It was how easily she could have disappeared inside it forever. Her experiment revealed something terrifying about power. How quickly society can silence people once they're labeled unstable. How easily vulnerable people can be ignored. And how dangerous institutions become when nobody questions them. Nellie Bly didn't just expose an asylum. She exposed a system that treated human beings as disposable. And in doing so, she'd change journalism forever. Because sometimes, the only way to uncover the truth is to walk directly into the darkness yourself. She pretended to be insane to expose the truth, and discovered how terrifyingly easy it was to lose your freedom. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for daily videos on women's forgotten history.